Somewhere. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all wanted me to come back. I'm back. Let's see how I can blow this thing up a bit. All right, where you learning from? Y'all wanted me to come back. I'm back. Kind of said it. I kind of said it. They went halftime and they went into halftime and they realized what they were doing. Scared the hell out of them. They went to halftime. I said, I hope they don't go into halftime. On this remote. I said, I hope they don't go into halftime um, and they figure out what they're doing. Because if they do that, it's over. And I also said, Obi Toppin, if he start hitting some shots, and Obi ain't hit nothing. So I knew that was a wrap. So I just came back for a minute because y'all asked me to come back. But wanted to be a man of my word. What y'all think? Congrats to OKC. Do y'all believe them? Do y'all believe that OKC is who they say they are? Do y'all believe that? And how about this? Just how about this? Anybody ever thought about this? Listen, check it out. The day that Kevin Durant gets traded, the day he gets traded to Houston, like you can't make this up, right? It's all it's all entertainment. The day Kevin Durant gets traded to Houston, his original team wins the NBA Finals, the Seattle Supersonics. And then he posted, all right, Kevin Durant is calculated, right? Kevin Durant does what Kevin Durant does. Kevin Durant posted today, I believe, on his socials a picture of Kobe um, and him and Kobe, his rookie year, right? Again, rookie year. Who did he play for? The Seattle Supersonics. He posted the same day as game seven, and then they win, right? You can call it coincidence, whatever, coinkydink, who knows? But again, nevertheless, I think they went at halftime, and I think they realized what was going on. They saw their fearless leader, and I think they got scared, right? I think they realized, like, man, he's not coming back, and it's all on us, and we're winning right now on the road in Game Seven. So, um, but huge congrats to Indiana, right? Indiana's kind of nice, and check it out. Good thing it did go seven because, well, if it doesn't go seven, does Halliburton is he able to heal, right? So now he had a calf strain. He had a calf strain. So I believe, I believe I'm gonna go. Somebody do this research. I'm gonna do this research tonight. I believe Kobe Bryant had a calf injury before he tore his Achilles. I want to say Jason Tatum at some point in time had a calf injury this year, right? I'm not sure, but they're connected, right? Um, y'all can leave y'all comments in here, so I'm not just talking to myself, right? But they're definitely connected, right? The skeleton song, my hip bone's connected to my knee bone, right? Um, does does that make sense to y'all? So, um, um, oh, okay, KD, you are right. You are right, Reg. KD, when he was in Golden State, he had that calf injury, and then he came back and he popped his Achilles. That's a good call. That's a great call. So I'm pretty sure it has to be some correlation, right? And so, um, Halliburton goes down game 5. They play him, they sit him. Then he comes back after a 4-day layoff. My wife even act. She said, "Why they dragging this NBA Finals out?" Right? Again, it's all entertainment, but it did give Halliburton a chance to heal enough for Game 6. I'm pretty sure they shot him up pretty good, and he was numb, and was out there, and probably did the same thing today. I'm not sure if too much rest wasn't good for him. Right? Maybe playing, um, having the momentum of it, stiffen up. But yeah, that calf injury and that Achilles has to have some serious correlation to go with it. But yeah, um, OKC just turned it up, and it just goes to show you, right? In a tough game, first half, Jalen Williams was broke. And then when they started hitting, everybody starts hitting, right? When the team gets momentum, and it's contagious, right? Um, Winning is contagious. Winning attitude is contagious. Winning plays, right? All that stuff is contagious. So it's bad attitude and those things. So, but they bring the good attitude to it, so it's contagious. And then everybody start hitting, right? So, but yeah. So I just popped back on um, just to holler at y'all for a minute, but yeah, I mean it has to be a correlation between the two, and yeah, y'all see that legends, Kobe, Nips, legends, right? Yeah, so that's the NBA season, and the Oklahoma City Thunder are favorites to win the NBA Finals again next year, back to back. That'll be interesting. But yeah, nevertheless, that's my five. Oh, gave y'all 8.5 minutes. All right. Um, but yeah, we got to figure out something about all of this wear and tear, um, and miles on the body, um, that's wearing some of these athletes down. All right, wearing some of these athletes down. And does it have anything to do with the gym shoes also, right? I'm not gonna dog no shoe on here, but there are some shoes that is known, that their athletes get hurt more, right? So has to be the shoes and a number of things, but I'm not going. Oh, okay, okay. Reg is doing the research. I love a research person. Dame also had several before his Achilles tear this playoffs. Calf injuries, we're talking about. Calf injuries. Ah, yep, yep, has to be. So we got to get some training staffs to see, and there's a difference with um, like injury prevention, like an injury recovery. Like there are some programs out here that NBA and NCAA that they practice in injury prevention, right? They do things to prevent some of these injuries where a lot of other people just do, um, after the um, injury recovery or whatever it is. But um, yeah, man, that calf and that Achilles, and it's quick too. Like it's very quick at a high level. These people are popping these Achilles. Um, yeah, yeah. Reg is with me. Reg just did the research to help me um, prove this point, right? Uh, bingo, bingo. Greg Kemp, right? Greg Kemp said we broke bones, right? We broke bones. Um, Greg Kemp is Greg Kemp is by far, I one of the greatest centers under 6'2". I mean, go do your research on Greg Kemp. I will dunk on Greg Kemp will dunk on Greg Kemp would have dunked on Chet Holmgren. I best believe it. He would have gee, you would have called Chet Holmgren chest to chest, body to body at 6 foot. You would have went up on him and they would have been looking like that dude just kept going up. Yeah, man, it's like these kids' bodies are breaking down fast. I'm not sure if it's all the wear and tear, playing all the summer ball, spring ball, all the quote unquote trainers. I don't know what it is. Supposed to have all this high tech equipment and stuff like that, but that that calf, that Achilles, right? And now the calf and the Achilles, I'm pretty sure at some point it has to do with an ACL too, right? It's all connected. And it really starts with the hips, which goes back to the core always, right? Shout out to my boy Brian Notary, right? Who's like literally the scientist at this stuff, right? Him and Chris Calmes. But like it's we have to get to injury prevention. At the start of all of our sessions in the gym, we do squats and lunges, right? Like opening up the hips. And it was a freak accident today by, Tyrese Halliburton, as was Jason Tatum, you know, Dame Lillard, all those guys, Kyrie, right? It's like those non contact injuries that do it. Some people said earlier the gym shoes, right? The low top gym shoes as opposed to the mid cut gym shoes, the high top. Um, and I wonder, right? I wonder, are these dudes popping their Achilles if their ankles are taped? I wonder if their ankles are taped. I don't know how we can figure this out, right? See, I go down a rabbit hole for real. I don't know how to figure it out, right? I mean, I'm talking about from KD to Kobe to like I don't know how to figure out if they had on tape. Like I want a trainer to explain that to me. But nevertheless, y'all, yeah, athletes, y'all need to stretch. Like no matter how young you are, like stretch before y'all start hooping. Take cold showers, take ice baths. Um, but like yeah, just try to do better. All right, try to do better. Red says that's a direct medical link between deep vein thrombosis and Achilles tears and not recovering enough. Reg, what you do? Are you a medical person or are you just hitting them hitting them fingers and literally pulling this up? That's good right there. That's good. It's a direct medical link between deep vein thrombosis Deep vein. Let me screenshot this. Deep vein thrombosis and Achilles tears, and not recovering enough. But that would be it. That would be it because he didn't really have a chance to recover. He didn't have a chance to recover. He Red said no, just quick with the research. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Walt Daniels the third. Walt, what is up, man? Y'all need some videos, some picture shot. Y'all get with Walt Daniels the third for sure. For sure. Y'all gotta get with Walt. Um, deep vein thrombosis. Huh. Now I got something to research. That's okay. Okay. Not not non-recovery. So this brings me to a point, and then I'm gonna get off here, right? Brings me to a point. I'm downstairs because my wife is enjoying something on TV or whatever. So I don't want to disturb her. But before I go back upstairs, listen, this is a coach taught me this a long time ago. You can play hurt, but you cannot play injured. To my coaches out there, please, please, that's why it's called injury reserve. It's nothing cute about attempting to get a person to put their career, life, or even the quality of life in jeopardy. If these people are injured, allow them to heal. Don't be like, oh, you got to suck it up. You got to tough it up. Like, injuries take time to heal, and being hurt is a different thing. Your finger jam, maybe your ankle is a little sore, your body beat up, right? That's hurt. Like at the end of the season, game 7, every player on both teams was playing hurt. But if you injured, you got to sit down. Like you got to sit down if you're injured. There's no Dr. Rick Carlisle, none of that. I'm just saying for my coaches, I had to learn this, right? When it was taught to me, then, right, like coach said, at this point of the year, everybody's hurt. If you injured, sit out. That's why it's called injury reserve. If you injured, sit out and heal because we don't want no repercussions for your quality of life. Now you hurt forever, right? Or your career come up short. But damn it, if you're hurt, you can play. But if you're injured, you just have a seat, right? I got to stop pushing these people to play when they're injured. Please, please. All right? Please. Because usually there's some blood clotting after calf strains. Okay, you cooking, Reg. So the thrombosis not healing is blood clotting after the calf strains. So oh, see, this is science, and I love science. So how does the blood clot after the calf strain affect the Achilles? See, I'm gonna wind up going to GTP and just putting in some questions for real. Because now, yeah, this is a whole research project. So it's blood clotting from the calf strains. Huh. That can be dangerous too, though. That can be dangerous with the blood clots in the calf. I wonder if a lot of people do that. Calf strains, blood clots. Because they do say, like, if you do calf raises, that pumps the blood back to your heart. It's part of the DVT. Hmm. This is good information here. See, I'm trying to get off and I can't because Reg keep coming with the information. What is DVT though? So if y'all just joining us, right? So we're talking about the game and how I said at halftime, I hope Indiana don't go in and realize what they're doing. It's gonna scare the hell out of them. And then we're talking about Tyrese Halliburton, right, with the Achilles, and we're just talking about all the people in the recent years that have ruptured their Achilles, and majority of them have had calf injuries prior to the Achilles. So Reg has done the research, got it. Reg has done the research, and Reg has figured out that there is a thing called DVT, deep vein thrombosis, right? So after a calf strain, you have deep vein thrombosis, and that's because like lack of rest on the calf, right? Let me go back and read it, right? Um, so it's a direct medical link between deep vein thrombosis and Achilles tears not recovering enough, right? So now we went down this rabbit hole, and Red figured out that it's usually some blood clotting, right? After the calf strains, and so the blood clotting is part of the DVT, which is deep vein thrombosis. So, um, yeah, you're right, but you're right, Red. The calves are considered the heart of the legs. Ah, huh. Hindsight. I see the blood clots now. I see why. The heart of the legs. I see why. I see why. Hmm. I see why. Like this is some good learning. All right, my parents, y'all need to play this back for your athletes. Just let them watch this and learn, right? And then um yeah, definitely get a stretch band or something, right? Some rollers, whatever, but to help your athletes stretch out. As my college teammate said, we used to break bones, right? These people are tearing ligaments. Yeah, it's ripping muscles and all that type of stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nevertheless, we do have our game changers program going on, right? Saturdays, third through seventh grade, 11:15 to 12:30. Then eighth through 12th grade, 12:30 to 2 o'clock. High intense. They go through. They actually go through. They play a development. They play as well. And then starting July 8th, we'll be back in Hazelcrest, right, with our partnership with Hazelcrest. Game changes over there. That's on Tuesdays, 5 to 6:30. We have third through seventh grade. And then 6:30 to 8, we have eighth through 12th grade. If your athlete is middle school, high school, or JUCO guard, and they are looking to become more college and recruitment ready, and they are really, really looking to get to the next level, then definitely inquire about our Hoops Mastery University program. You go check out our case study video. I got a free case study video, show you three main secrets that coaches won't tell you, college coaches won't tell you. You can go check that out at betherightrecruit.com. All right, go check that out. So that's the commercial. All right, we just did the commercial. All right, bingo, bingo, bingo. Brad said, "Great live coach." Yeah, man, I wanted to come back. Steve Alexander, Hall of Fame ref. Steve wanted me to come back, and he ain't on here. He probably sleep right now somewhere. But yeah, no, it's this week. This week will be great, man. This week, life in basketball will definitely be great. Bingo, 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 bingo. G. We also play multiple sports working different muscles. We got fast twitch muscles, slow twitch muscles. Like I was just talking to somebody about this the other day, G. In high school, and I'm not sure, and at Julian, I'm pretty sure y'all had all different type of sports. But like we were playing all year round. It was something, right? If it wasn't football, it was cross country because at a certain point, the high school coaches, the basketball coaches, had you running cross country or something to get you in shape before the basketball season, right? Like, um, so if it wasn't football, it was cross country, and then you got basketball, and no, the people that didn't play basketball, what did they do? They wrestled, right? Or the girls cheered, and then in the springtime, it was track, it was baseball. Now they got soccer, but like, yeah, we was playing three sports year round, and that's not counting going to the park and playing piggy, right, or playing strikeout, or just riding bikes, right? So, gee, me and Spook was talking about it yesterday, right? And um, Dump, right? So we was talking about this yesterday or the other day, just how as kids, like we we were walking or riding bikes like all day long, right? And this is pre cell phone, all of that. And the worst thing in the world, right? The worst, and this has nothing to do with basketball, but it does, right? Back in the day, the worst thing in the world was getting left by the group because there wasn't no cell phones. And when everybody decided to go, if they was walking, if they was on their bikes, right? The worst thing that the the worst feeling is when you couldn't find the group and they like you don't know where they at. They went to the store, they have a who house, and you don't know where to start. Like man, I don't know if y'all remember them days, but yeah, like we played sports, multiple sports. We did things to work on, like what's Florida State. That's the brand new coach at FAMU right now. Charlie Ward. He was the Heisman Trophy winner in football. The Heisman Trophy winner in football. And this man went on to have a stellar NBA career. Said he didn't want to play in the NFL. So gee, that's a great point that we play multiple sports. Okay, here we go. Red's still cooking. Crazy coincidence. Dame Tatum, Dame, Hallie all wear zero jersey and suffered the same injury. Yeah, Reg, you got a lot of time on your hands. I already see you are definitely, yup. Yeah, that's crazy. All three of them went down this year, huh? Damn, that's crazy. Wow. And then who else went down this year? What was Hallie was the last one to go down. I said it earlier. Tatum. Oh, Kyrie. He was the first to go down, right? Yeah, he was the first to go down. He was the first to go down. And Kyrie's shoes are 3/4 though. The new brand that what is it? The Atnas or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? G, it's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy. That's crazy. You that's a trivia question that you can win some money. Somebody can win some money tomorrow on that. All three of them. Yeah. Um. mm, yeah, it's interesting. So Oh, also, before I get out of here, and gee, I don't know where it's at, right? But if y'all want y'all a great barber experience, right? Check out my big brother, my college teammate Greg Kemp. Definitely check out his um, barbershop, boutique, whatever you want to call it. And he also has a nice sports bar. What's the name of the sports bar, G? Do you want to put it out there, man, so we can get you some clientele? I still got to come by check it out. B was telling me about it, but yeah, y'all definitely go check out my man Greg Kemp. Yep, all of it in the playoff run, except for Kyrie, right? Kyrie didn't. Did Kyrie get hurt in the playoffs? I think Kyrie got hurt, and it's crazy because I don't even really watch the NBA a lot, not as much as I used to. But did Kyrie? I don't think he did. But yeah, yeah, the rest of them did. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild. We, uh, Emmanuel Dildy. We had Emmanuel Dildy, assistant coach, Duke University, was on Life in Basketball, right? So y'all definitely go check that out. That's on my YouTube. Okay, Kyrie, no, all right, definitely on my YouTube. I pulled it off Facebook because I want you go to my YouTube while you're there. Subscribe. All right, while you're there, subscribe. I got videos up there 8, 9 years ago talking about some of this same stuff that we do, that we talking about here. G say he retired. Retired barber. All right, Randy's bar, 7512 Cottage Grove. Yeah, y'all go check out my man Greg Kemp, Randy's bar. I'ma pull up, G. I'ma pull up before in the next 2 weeks. Definitely gonna pull up Randy's Sports Bar, 7512 Cottage Grove, 7512 Cottage Grove. Man, I think all basketball players have gotten a haircut before a game. I promise you. And as a player, I've done it. And this is like when I used to have hair, right? Like Greg would cut my hair too, right? From time to time. But um man, as a coach, nothing drove me crazier. I'm like, man, I walk in the locker room and y'all are here cutting hair? Like y'all ass ain't focused, but it's like a thing, man. Like if you ain't cutting your own hair, lining your hair, and maybe players don't do it no more. But like in high school, man, you line your hair up, before the game. It was always something. Try to trim your mustache, something. Man, I walked in the locker room twice, and I learned the lesson as a coach. Right, I had to make the adjustment because it would trigger me. I'm like, y'all not serious. So I stopped going in the players' lot, and it used to be junkie. Sometime I used to tell my players, if I walk in there and there's the locker room junkie, I'm locking the locker room, and y'all won't have no more locker room. No locker room means what? No practice gear. That means y'all gonna practice in y'all own shorts and y'all own shoes, right? You ain't getting none of the school issue anything if I lock the locker room because y'all are so dirty to where y'all keeping it that way. But I didn't go in the locker room for that reason and the haircut reason. So the adjustment that I made was we stopped meeting pregame in the locker room. We had a special room that we would meet in. So they would know. And I would send my manager, shout out to Mike Jackson, right? And Tracy Winston. I would send my and Chase Mitchell. I would send my student managers to the locker room, be like, hey, tell them let's go to the room. I would go in the locker room after the game and we would wrap it up. But I stopped going in before the game for that reason. The damn haircut, man, it drove me crazy. Y'all in here cutting hair, ain't nobody paying attention to what's going on. Y'all need to be locked and loaded. So that was one of the reasons why I stopped going in there, man, because it was man, like everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. That was crazy. So yeah, I stopped, man. Yeah, I stopped. But that's about it, man. It's a 1:45. Um, yeah, I'm about to Randy Sports Bar. Y'all remember to check out my boy G. Uh, I'm about to this damn TV was on. I don't know where it was on. I'm about to call it a night. Got a lot to do, but hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Reg, we're gonna do some more deep research on this week. We got to. I'm gonna figure it out tonight or tomorrow. Deep vein thrombosis. I'm definitely gonna check that out. And yeah, G, I'm gonna pull up on you sometime in the next week or so for sure. All right, I'll holler at y'all. Tap in. Life in basketball this week. Got another great coach coming on. Y'all tap in. All right, one.